Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Talk Tissue. We are very excited today to talk to Sol Sonnenschein, who is the sales director for North America for Pulsar. Sol, thank you so much for taking the time today. How are you?
Oh, I'm very good. Thank you for having me, and I'm really glad to be here with you. I am excited. I'm following you since I arrived in the United States in 2019. End of 2019, I joined the Pulsar team, relocating from Germany. And yeah, I'm really glad because I'm convinced that your platform is useful for all of us working in the industry.
Yeah, thank you, Sol, for that encouragement there. I appreciate that. Yeah, we've been in communication for some time now, and I know you've been following our articles and our videos, and as we're growing, we love that feedback. So we really appreciate that. And for those of you watching, Pulsar is one of our newest marketing partners for North America. They joined a couple months ago, and Talk Tissue is a part of their campaign, basically. So we're here today to promote Pulsar to the North American tissue market. And Sol is a seasoned veteran in the tissue industry. He has an extensive background. Sol, could you share some of your background with us?
Yeah, I am a senior in the industry. So I started end of the 80s in the industry in Italy. I lived in Italy for 25 years, and I worked first for an Italian company and then for Foyt Paper for over a decade. I was responsible for the Italian tissue market. And this is also the reason why I am collaborating with Pulsar here in North America, because of my Italian background and the language knowledge and knowledge of the culture. So it makes things much easier, and the understanding, of course, is much better if you have a common base.
Absolutely. I mean, if you can speak the same language, first of all, and with your background, obviously that was a perfect match. So, so glad to hear that. Pulsar North America is located in Green Bay. What are some of the things you're offering right now out of Green Bay, and what are some of your services that you have for the industry?
Yeah, we are in Green Bay since 2015.
Okay.
So we opened the branch office in Green Bay 2015. We had a branch office in the Appleton area before for a couple of years.
Oh, okay.
It is led by Massimo Capisani. He is the Vice President Operation, and President is Massimo Franzaroli, who is the founder and owner and chair of Pulsar Engineering, our head company in Italy.
Okay.
Yeah, we have our offices. We have a warehouse, and we have a showroom where we currently exhibiting our quality inspection systems. We have currently 2 different systems to show, but we are planning to add others because we have a bigger vision for what is concerning our presence in the United States. So we are working on a strategy, and you and the presence with you is part of that strategy.
Okay, great. And so I'm assuming, so your showroom, is that available for people watching that are manufacturing paper products? I'm assuming they contact you and you want to get them in there to see your machinery, right?
Yeah, we have just, it's a small part of our portfolio because Pulsar is a solution provider. Mm-hmm. So we design and develop solutions for handling machines, for conveying systems, for quality inspection machines, and special machines. Because our credo is automation is the name of the game. So we are trying ever since Mr. Franzaroli started the company to bring the automation into the industry, because compared to other industries, we are still a bit behind. So we developed just a couple of I think important details. Is that Pulsar was the first company developing a harmonizing software to harmonize the entire converting line from one spot. So we, which is important, which is actually done by others as well, but we were number one, as we were the first company designing and developing our PLS dynamic system. It is a dynamic plant layout simulator. And we designed already over 30 in greenfield mills.
Wow.
We give our customers the possibility to examine all criticalities which could arise within a production process during the project management.
Sure. And so that's something very valuable to companies watching that are, opening new facilities. You have the software, the capability to lay out their facility. Doesn't even have to be your own typical machinery, but it could be all the machinery that needs to go into the facility. You lay it out.
It's a service. It's a service we offer. We even offer audit services.
Okay.
So if somebody is interested to have a line overview and have the line checked, we are prepared to do that. And we added. We talked briefly before about one of our important pillars, which is the Quartz system. We developed in 2014 the first visual inspection machine. We started with a system for rolls, then we added packs. Up to date, our portfolio is comprehending all kinds of products produced actually in the worldwide converting industry.
Okay. Just not only tissue, but just all converting in general.
Yeah, but of course we have a focus on tissue.
Mm-hmm.
I might go a step back and open a parenthesis. So Pulsar, Mr. Franzaroli is a specialist in automation robotics. Okay. So when he founded the company Pulsar Engineering, he started in the automotive food and beverage industry, and in 1998 he had the opportunity to collaborate with an Italian tissue company, and ever since we have our successful path within the tissue industry, and this is our focus right now. Although we keep all the other industries, we have a look on them because all the developments, and we are always trying to transition important developments or useful developments from the other industry into the tissue.
Sure.
So this is when we started with Quartz, because visual inspection is not new in other industries. It is new for us. And we recently added our last family member of the Quartz family is our portable Quartz.
Okay.
It is a portable tool which can be installed within 15 minutes on a line. We have two different versions, one for unpacked rolls and one for packs. And we use it for presentation purposes, but also for troubleshooting or statistic purposes. So we are prepared to visit customers with our system and analyze the line for them.
Mm-hmm. So it definitely sounds like Pulsar is heavily invested in automation and yes. And I would say, a very modernized approach to our industry. You said a key phrase there. Our industry is a little bit behind in some of these features, and I agree with you. I don't think it's only in automation, but it's in several different factors, and that's one of the reasons we wanted to have a digital presence in the industry as well for companies like yourselves to market your products. It modernizes a little bit, and I think that's a good feature for Pulsar. As many other companies in our industry we have companies like Pulsar not only have offices in North America, but are headquartered over in Italy. So how is that correlation? How do you work together? And you mentioned the president of the company there is very involved in automation. So yes. What are some of the synergies between both offices there?
There is no doubt it's a very, very close collaboration. So we are in daily contact with our colleagues in Italy because as we are far, it's important to be close. So we got used better through COVID. All systems improved, so it's much easier. The offer of visual contact systems is much broader right now, and we are in daily contact. So we start in the morning because of the time difference.
Sure.
The meeting starts early in the morning. The Italian team, Mr. Franzaroli, the owner, is still actively involved in the market development in the United States. He is, of course, one of the thriving people in development itself, in the development of new products itself. But he's also traveling a lot in the United States, and he just returned recently for a 10-day trip to visit a customer he didn't visit for 2 years almost, and checking what's going on and if we did the things well. We had a couple of lines installed recently, so he is involved in the daily business, and he keeps his contract. You know, this Southern European style of working, that is kind of family feeling, and you stay close, and so this is not an issue. So although we are considering to widen our presence in the United States, to do different steps here as well. I need maybe to add that our conveying system, which would be the easiest thing to do some steps here, some production steps or manufacture or assembly here. Our frames and our chains are all our own design, and they are produced with our molds exclusively for us. So we have nothing out of the shelf. So each of our product is designed, customized for a customer. There's no curve out of the shelf. There is no sensor. There's nothing. It's really something. And we are planning to transition part of the of that assembly of the conveyings to the United States, while automation quarters will be located in Italy, because the expertise and the knowledge is there. And maybe just a brief information, which I can't spread too much right now because it would be too long. We don't have the time for it. We developed, because our aim is to have an end-to-end automated converting line, and we are very close. So we developed a completely new system, a new line. We started the first prototype in 2018, and we are now ready to market that product. And I would really love to present it then to the interested end user in an individual presentation. So this is something. It's called Antares. Just the word.
You're just teasing that out there for people to know a little bit.
Yeah.
And then in the future, we can do another one of these where we're, presenting these for you. So when you guys are ready to roll that out. So
we would love that. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for a little bit of the feedback there and information on the company. How about 2021? We're towards the end of the year here. How was 2021 for Pulsar North America? Anything you want to highlight or things you're working towards for 2022?
Yeah. So our work was influenced by COVID, as for everybody else.
Sure.
Mainly because of the supply chain shortage. Electric and electronic parts are the most demanding issue, and this is why we had to delay a couple of deliveries. But we are working on it, and we are going acquainted with it, and we need to live with it as everybody else does. It's 2021 was, of course, rougher than 2020. So 2020 was easier to handle. Stock were still given, even our suppliers had enough on the shelf, so it did not delay any of our projects. Another thing is the customer itself is, of course, suffering and postponing a couple of projects. So we have a couple of projects which were postponed and are still postponed. So, but if it's not this year, next year, we are still in a good shape. We are still doing, and we developed a lot of new things during the COVID period. We had time to focus, and we always try to stay as relaxed as possible, because just if you are relaxed, you can be creative. So this is what we try to do.
Yeah, and rest assured, you're not the only one suffering all those shipping delays and container problems. And I think it's encouraging for people to hear that from someone like you as well, because I think a lot of companies feel like, oh, why is this happening to me? But it's not only them, right? It's an industry-wide problem, not only our industry as well. So some of your customers are understanding about, delays. And and everyone has to collaborate these days now to make
Yeah.
sure that projects are getting done, because there needs to be a level of patience and understanding as we're working through some of these issues, or else we're going to be pulling our hair out, every day.
But we are lucky. We are essential. We are still working, maybe less, but we are still working. There
Sure.
are so many people around which are really suffering a lot.
Absolutely.
So we should not, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you pointed that out. Yeah, it's that's a very key piece there. Yeah, we're very lucky to be working and to have projects on the table, because a lot of industries are, essentially wiped out. So you're right. You're right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 2022, are you attending? Are there any places we can see you? Will you be at any exhibitions or shows?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
We will attend Tissue World in Miami, and we will present the Antares project at It's Tissue in Italy next year.
Okay.
It's Tissue is something Pulsar is one of the founding members
Yes.
of It's Tissue, and we are looking forward to show the audience what we are capable of.
Yeah, that's exciting. Yeah, and that's going to be live at your facility in Italy.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. And then you'll also be at Tissue World in March, and so
Yes.
we're looking forward to seeing you there.
We are planning to. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Sol, thank you so much for this informative introduction into Pulsar. For those of you watching that want to learn more, obviously reach out to Sol. Sol is very active on LinkedIn, and I'm sure he would love to talk to you about any kind of projects you would like to see. If you're in the Green Bay area, I also think Sol would like to have you at his facility to see you in person. So, Sol, thanks again for the time. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Brian. It was a pleasure talking to you, and I'm looking forward to the next interview.
Likewise. Thank you, Sol. Have a good one.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.